Oliver's been trying to write this episode since August and only just got something he's happy with. What have I been doing since August? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'd say your mother, but she's a very nice woman and I wouldn't want to disrespect her that way.
Now let's face it, it's the 21st century here, people. We're all busy riding our jetpacks to go off and fight the giant lizards of Mongonor. We're all busy doing that. So it's important to save time, and with that in mind, I'm going to review for you A Man for All Seasons, a conspiracy nut for all theories. A guy I've been trying to review for you for the past 6 months, but time and again I've been defeated by the tidal wave of brain-battering banter that he produces. At least, until now, when I'm going to finally review for you, Nibirupedia. Not able to find this gentleman's real name, which isn't particularly surprising given that he shows all the signs of a classic paranoid schizophrenic conspiracy theorist, I'm going to be just calling him Nibiru. Now that name doesn't just come from the URL for his website, but also from a conspiracy theory that he likes, which was described by NASA astronomer David Morrison as a combination of ancient Mayans, clay tablets, god astronauts, and a planet that doesn't exist. Which, to a lifelong fan of comic books and science fiction, sounds pretty awesome. I mean, God astronauts! And let's face it, right? This is how most of us read the works of conspiracy theorists, as entertainment. As I've said, he's a time saver because you see, Nibiru is like an overexcited fanfiction author trying to cram Spider-Man into an adventure with Darth Vader, the Smurfs, and Newman from Seinfeld. Except replace all of those with aliens, Atlantean aliens, Freemasons, Nazis, Nephilim, the 2012 Olympic logo, and Beyonce. Yep, Beyonce. It seems in her video for single ladies there's piles of satanic choreography and Masonic symbols that mock but also confirm the word of the God Almighty. Yeah, well, it seems that even though there's a little bit of gray in the non-Masonic temples of Nibiru, he's down with all the hip young conspiracy theorists and what they're into. I can only hope he continues with this angle. He's also a lot more web-savvy than most conspiracy theorists I've seen. Generally, a theorist's website is like that of Jean Ray, who I covered in our Time Cube episode, just a bunch of screaming all caps and late 90s design tricks. But Nibiru not only has a pretty swish website, he has a couple of regularly updated YouTube channels, a PayPal donation setup, and he does live interactive broadcasts on Blog TV. I couldn't find one, but man, I would love it if this guy got a Twitter feed. Another thing that separates Nibiru from various conspiracy theorists is the fact that when he's delivering his "we're all doomed from 12 different angles" little speeches on his videos, he does so in a very calm voice, not unlike a university professor delivering a lecture that he's been doing every year since Monica Lewinsky jokes were fresh. Now, this stands in stark contrast to the all-capsathons of Jean Ray's website or The Christmas Conspiracy. There are a few negatives to Nibiru though, and one of them is the fact that he sees himself as a kind of Christian crusader figure, so he ends up blending a lot of Bible quotations into his theories involving crop circles and Planet X. Now, not such a big problem really for a non-Christian like myself, but I definitely have sympathy for the millions of perfectly sane Christians who probably don't want to get lumped in with this guy. I just consider myself lucky that, I don't have some crazy guy who ties me into his theories about how the world's filled with irradiated lizards or whatever. Oh wait, I do. Thanks a lot, Sean. The same denseness and variety of theories that makes him really entertaining also makes him a tremendous time suck, not unlike when you go on a big Wikipedia or TVTropes.com binge. So, if you have a big assignment due the next day or something like that, I'd suggest taking a look at him after it's done. Plus, if you can make perfect sense out of the multi-tentacled tangle of treacle spewing out of Nibiru's mouth, well then, I'd like you to give Stephen Hawking a call, because I think that guy's got a few questions you could probably help him with. So, do I recommend you check out Nibiru? Yes. Do I recommend you take his theories seriously? No. Should you feel good about using a man who clearly needs psychotherapy as a source of entertainment?
Question. Should you feel good about being entertained and aroused by a handsome narrator's silky tone? I'd have to go with yes.
Real name, which isn't surprising given that he has all the appearances of a classic paranoid schizophrenic. Yep, Beyonce. It seems that her video for single ladies contains lots of satanic. It's It's a good gin and say tonic. Yep, Beyonce. It seems in her video for single ladies, she's filled with shit. Another thing that separates Nibiru from the other theorists is the way that he delivers his "we're all doomed in 12 different angles" with Darth Vader, the Smurfs, and Newman from Seinfeld. Except Seinfeld made me want to fucking die. Sorry, cut.